Hey parents and kids, we are here on location at Colorado Youth Outdoors in Fort Collins. And I just want to say you guys need to check them out on their website in the comments below. They have amazing programs for kids ages 12 and over that you as the parent or any adult can come and hang out with the kid. They have great curriculum, teaches a lot about character. Kids have the opportunity to learn archery and shooting and fishing, all kinds of incredible things. It's right here in our backyard. So please make sure that you check out Colorado Youth Outdoors. Doodles, what a great summer this has been. I started off the summer making the most important decision of my life to follow Jesus. And now my friends are helping me along the way learn all about the armor of God and protecting me from the enemy attacks. God's given me all of this really cool stuff, kind of like a knight's armor to protect me from those enemy attacks. And I cannot wait to see what we're going to do today. Hopefully, Sarah will be here soon.
Hey, Kimmy, you're right on time. How are you?
I'm great. I'm feeling really excited about our adventure today, even though I have no clue what we're going to be doing.
Great. Today's going to be another fun adventure, but we're going to mix it up a little bit. Are you ready?
Oodles McDoodles, yes, I'm ready.
Perfect. Let's go. Today, we're going to be practicing some archery, and you'll be needing these.
Oh, hey Sky, of course you would show up out of nowhere with, I don't know, but this looks and feels a little bit more like a weapon than the protective gear like the other pieces of armor that I've learned about.
Yeah, that's what I meant by today's going to be a bit different than the other days. Yes, this is a weapon, but it's not a weapon from God. This is a weapon of the enemy.
We've spent so much time learning about how to protect ourselves. Now to really fight against the enemy, we have to know how the enemy fights back.
Exactly. And with the zip line, you got scared, and that's why you needed the helmet to protect your head.
And when we were paddleboarding, you let the enemy sneak in and you thought he weren't good enough. That's why you needed the breastplate to protect your heart.
The enemy has all kinds of attacks that can come our way, just like these arrows. And they're sharp, and they can come at us really fast. The enemy's attacks often fly at us in the form of lies that tells us, I can't do this, I'm too scared. This task is too big, I could never do that. I'm not good enough for God to love me. And so on. In Ephesians 6, the Bible calls these attacks flaming arrows. And obviously, we wouldn't want to put these arrows on fire because that would make them even more dangerous than they already are.
Whoa, I wouldn't want to get hit by a flaming arrow, whether it was on fire or not. That would really hurt.
Yeah, we have to learn to recognize the attacks of the enemy so we don't get hit by his arrows.
And we don't want him to tempt us to sin or go against God's plan for us.
Yeah, he tries to discourage us and make us not believe the truth of God.
The helmet and the breastplate were made to protect specific parts of our body, like our minds and our hearts.
That's why he gave us this, the shield of faith, to shoot down all the arrows that the enemy's sending our way.
Ephesians 6:16 says, "Take up the shield of faith, with which you can extinguish all the flaming arrows of the enemy."
We can recognize the attacks from the enemy, just like if you stood down there. You could see the arrows coming at you, but when you hold the shield up like this, God protects you from the arrows so they can't hit you.
Exactly. And you can either focus on the arrows and you can see it from the enemy's perspective, which will probably make you scared or have doubts. Or you can look at it from the shield of faith's perspective and you can see it from God.
Yeah. When you have the shield, God's protecting you. So when the arrows are hitting it, they're not even affecting you. You still get attacked, but God's on your side.
Exactly. God will be there and he'll protect you by using the shield of faith so that you can be strong in him.
Your faith is growing as you get closer to God. So you'll need to use the shield more.
So as my faith grows, then my shield grows too?
Kind of. Faith and trust is the opposite of fear and doubt. So if you have doubts or you have those fears, then some of the arrows can get through your shield. But as long as you keep trusting God, then you'll be able to defend yourself.
That's why the Bible calls it the shield of faith. Because when the attacks come, it defends you.
So today's adventure is you two shooting arrows at me?
No, Kimmy. We're just going to shoot at targets today.
Are you ready?
Oodles McDoodles, let's go! That was so much fun shooting those arrows. I can see how I was getting better and better and more accurate with more practice. And I bet if I just kept practicing that I could be really accurate and really good at this, maybe even make the mark every time. But no wonder the enemy is so good at what he does, because he knows exactly how to get to me. So I have to keep trusting God and stay with God in his plan so that I can use my shield of faith to defend the arrows.
That's exactly what we were hoping you would see.
I know we don't normally give hints on what's coming next, but this is the last week we're learning about protective gear. God just doesn't want you to sit around and wait for an attack. He wants you to be ready to fight back.
But the rest is still a surprise. So until next time.
Hey kids, we want this lesson to be useful in your everyday life, so don't forget to check out the discussion questions and let's say the memory verse.
Hey guys, we're so excited to learn this memory verse from Ephesians 6 so that we have God's word in our hearts and in our minds.
We want you to say it with us every week so you remember. Are you ready?
Finally, be strong in the Lord and his mighty power. Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand. Ephesians 6:10-11. So, we're going to go somewhere.
So there's a mosquito right there, but I was trying not to hit you in the middle.
What if we just start doing baton twirling?
I don't know. No, that's absurd. Should be in your left hand.
I know.
If you're right-handed.
Why is it?
I don't know.
I'm not a baton is that right?
That would very well.
Put the arms upside down.
I think it's
That's not right.
it's like this.
The enemy's coming after you.
They are called.
Yay, Sarah.
Nailed it.
I said one line correct. Don't hold it.
I don't know how to hold it because I'm serving.
Hi. I have your drinks for you.
I feel like I'm carrying a pizza.
Okay, sorry. I've been wanting to reach up and get this little bug the whole time you were talking, and I didn't, and now I need to. Okay, you're all good.
God doesn't want you to just sit around and wait for the enemy to attack. He wants you to be ready to fight back. Okay. That rhymed.
That's so funny.
Make it a cheer.
Okay.
All right, are you ready?
Okay, go.
Man, I can see how the enemy can really get to me and attack me through blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Yes. Woo. Well spoken. Hey. Wait, what is it again? I forgot it already.